Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a brief reading just to give you guys some guidance for the next couple of days heading into the weekend. So I'll be pulling from the Love Compass Oracle, as well as towards the end of this video it'll allow you guys the opportunity to ask some questions that you need guidance on for the weekend. So this is my yes no oracle, very simple deck, just yes or no. It's going to give you a very straightforward answer. Just FYI, I have revised this one, so if you're interested in this particular deck, the cover might be a little bit different, but the contents are the same. All right, so here we go. Let's get into some messages here as you welcome in the next couple of days for the collective, whoever is in need of guidance for this weekend. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What's our first message here? So we're starting off with discernment. It says pay attention to the red flags, know the warning signs of what an unhealthy relationship or connection looks like. Take your time, ask questions, and choose wisely. Look at the situation from different perspectives. So there's some red flags here for some of you guys entering into the next couple of days. Let's see what that's about. I'll go ahead and pull from my TANIELU tarot deck here. These red flags don't necessarily have to be limited to your love connections either. It could be about so many other things. Maybe you already have picked up off of this. But if you haven't, because that unhealthy relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member. It could even be a work environment that's toxic or unhealthy for you. So let's grab some insight. We've got the Hermit, so some of you guys could be a Virgo, or you could be dealing with a Virgo in this situation. Signs don't really matter for this one. So there's this need to really think about something before you maybe take any sort of action. All right, so maybe you could also be taking this time this weekend to spend time on your own, come up with a plan, really think things through before you make a decision about something or someone. However, you've got the Six of Wands. You do have the Nine of Cups presenting itself here as well. So I have a feeling for those of you that resonate with this, whatever those red flags might be, you're still going to be very successful in your own way, and that you have the capability to achieve satisfaction and stability in your life through the choices that you do make. You have the capability of manifesting that wish. All right, so that's actually a really good energy there heading into the weekend. Let's go ahead and grab another message from the Love Compass Oracle. I may or may not timestamp these since it's just a quick glimpse into what's coming up for some of you guys the next couple of days. You're welcome to watch the whole thing, or of course if that makes sense for you and you're satisfied with that, then you're good to go. What else for the collective? We've got delays and blocks this weekend. So there are delays and blocks in manifesting new relationships in your life. You may be struggling to get out of a certain way of thinking or off a certain path. There are deep wounds that need healing in order to move forward. You are getting through a period of deep transformation. This is slow, but definite progress, okay? So there is progress that is being made. Maybe something's not happening at this point in time because it's just not the right time, you know? So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot this time. All right, so let's take a look. And you know, it kind of goes together, whatever those red flags are from the discernment card. Maybe there's a reason why something's not happening because of those red flags. Okay, look at this. We do have the need for teamwork. So if you and someone else aren't equally invested, if you guys are not working together on something, could be a relationship, it could be a romantic partnership, but not necessarily. Okay, there is this need for two people to be able to collaborate on something. And if that is about a romantic partnership, look at this. You've got the Lover's card. It comes down to a decision. It comes down to a choice this weekend. And I feel perhaps for you, the viewer, there's a choice that you need to make in order to create movement rather than dealing with these blockages or whatever is causing any sort of delay here. It could be you're being directed elsewhere if somebody's just not putting in the effort. You could be very drawn to this person. You could really be into this individual, but something's clearly not happening here. Sometimes the Lover's card, be mindful of it, can just get you entangled in drama like third parties. Okay, so just be mindful of that one. We do have the Star, which is a great energy. So remember, from the first batch of cards, we had the Nine of Cups. So both of these cards here, the Star as well as the Nine of Cups, it's picking up off of wish fulfillment. So you can still have this wish manifest. It might not be in the way that you're hoping it will manifest, because there's something here that's clearly blocked. So maybe be a little bit flexible this weekend and just open up to the possibility of something new or creating some sort of change in your life so that you can attract the right person, the right scenario, the right situation, so that things can finally start progressing and moving in your life. Okay, let's go ahead and grab one more, and then we'll get into the yes/no questions here. So just a quick reading to tap into the energy for Saturday and Sunday, or even Monday. I know that here in the States, we've got Memorial Day weekend. So it's a long weekend for a lot of folks. Let's see what else. All right, we do have a reunion for some of you. Okay, so let's grab some insight from there. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. So it does say this is someone from your past returning and a union forming. This could be a connection to someone from your childhood. This is a soul level or physical reunion. This may be a reunion with family. All right, so if there is a reunion that you are expecting or knowing about this weekend, it could be a family reunion for those of you who haven't connected with family in a while. Or, again, it could be you reconnecting with a romantic partner. All right, what do we need to know? We do have the Devil card coming up in the reverse. So this is actually a good card to come up in the reverse. Some of you guys could be Capricorn or dealing with a Capricorn. This right here represents independence, detaching from perhaps unhealthy relationships. That could be what's going on here as well. So some of you guys might be dealing with a person who's really wanting to come into union or have this reunion with you, but this could also be you detaching because there's just something either toxic or unhealthy about the connection. So take that if it makes sense. What else for the collective here? We do have the Ten of Pentacles. Finances could be looking up for some of you guys this weekend. Okay, so it does represent improved finances. It does represent that solid foundation that's presenting itself there. It's one of my favorite cards when it comes to how it's coming through for your romantic life as well, because this represents happiness. It represents a secure time in your romantic partnerships. So maybe through a reunion this weekend, or maybe you find out something that's giving you hope that there's a reunion that's possible because you're still drawn to this person. Look at the next card. We've got the Star popping up again. So there really is a wish that wants to manifest for some of you guys. It may not happen this weekend per se, although who's to say it can't, but it's getting the ball rolling in the right direction so that whatever this situation implies, that there's a pretty positive outcome that can come from it. All right, so I'll leave that there. So for those of you who have a question, we'll go ahead and pull maybe 3 cards from the yes/no oracle. If you only have one question, that's fine. But for those who have multiple questions, giving you guys the opportunity to grab some of the answers here. So just take it with a grain of salt. This is, after all, a general reading. Nothing's ever written in stone. So if you get an answer that's not favorable, maybe it's just not the right time, or there could be something way better suited for you by not receiving what it is that you're asking about, okay? So just trust your heart on that one. All right, so if you have a question, now's the time to go ahead and focus on it, think about it, say it out loud if you like, meditate on it, and let's go ahead and grab an answer. It's going to be a yes or no, so your question has to be able to be answered in a yes/no format. All right, so go ahead and ask your question or think about your question. Here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for question number 1 for the collective. And we have a no. Okay, so that's the first response. And try to not ask the same question, obviously, in order to just get the answer you want. All right, so go ahead and ask your second question if you have a second question. So again, if this is not the answer that you were hoping for, timing could be off. All right, here we go. Question number 2, for those of you who have a second question. Angels and spirit guides, please, what is the answer? Again, we have a no. Okay, so this weekend might not be the time for it. All right, go ahead and ask your third question if you have a third question. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, question number 3. So think about it, say it out loud, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Here we go. Question number 3, what is our answer? We do have a yes for question number 3. So hopefully that's a good answer and a good response for those of you who asked a third question. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. That's it for now. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys real soon.